Most people don't train too little, they train too comfortably. I do 2 working sets per exercise, about 45 minutes in the gym. And yeah, people always ask if that's enough. It is, if those sets are actually hard. If not, you can do 10 and it won't matter. Walk into any gym and watch what most people do. Bro does 4 sets of bench press, maybe 5. Set 1, feeling it out. The second one, working weight, but managing the effort like 80%. The third set is getting closer, still some in the tank. The set 4 is okay, and now we're maybe pushing, but then he notices that he's too fatigued. So 90 minutes later, 15 exercises, 20 sets per muscle group. He feels worked, got a pump, and feels somewhat accomplished. But he never actually went hard on any single set. He spread moderate effort across 20 sets instead of concentrating real intensity into 2. And moderate effort, no matter how much volume you stack, doesn't force your body to adapt. Bodybuilding culture convinced us that more time in the gym equals more results. And it doesn't. More time just means more time. Results come from intensity, and most people avoid intensity by hiding in volume. Look, a lot of people don't have 90 minutes for the gym. You have a job, you have a life, and maybe you're also running, maybe you're playing other sports. Maybe you just don't want to live at the gym. Point is, you don't have unlimited time. When you're running on top of lifting, you hit this reality check faster. There's no time for BS. You're running 2, 3, 4 times per week on top of lifting, so there's no space for fluff. You're forced to ask a question most lifters never do. Is this set actually doing anything? And that question doesn't apply to hybrid training. Nobody actually wants to live in the gym. They just put up with it because that's what everyone else is doing. When you don't have time to waste, half effort starts feeling pointless. You're either pushing the sets that matter or you're just filling time. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. Here's what actually stimulates muscle growth. Your muscle fibers need to be recruited hard enough that your body says, I need to adapt to this. And that happens when you push a set to actual failure. Not, I could have done like 2 more reps. Call it mechanical tension or metabolic stress. Point is, moderate effort doesn't trigger it. 1 brutal set creates more stimulus than 3 moderate ones. Think about it. Bro does 4 sets. All of them at around 80% effort. None of them hard enough to force his body to actually adapt and grow. He's just tired by set 4, not pushed. So he just spent 4 sets hoping the total volume would trick the body into growing. It won't. Compare that to this. 1 warm-up set, then 1 working set where you actually push to failure, or 1 rep short of failure. That second set forces adaptation. The first 4 sets were just fluff, creating a pump. Most people think volume equals work, but it doesn't. Intensity is what matters. Volume is just time spent avoiding the hard part. When I switched from 5 to 2 sets, I had no choice other than to push really hard. You can't coast through the second set when there's no 4th set coming. What happened was my strength went up, my sessions were shorter, my physique improved, and not because I was doing less. I was finally doing actual work instead of just filling the time. If you only get 2 sets, you stop lying to yourself real fast. So why does this show up so clearly when you're lifting and running? Because you don't have room to bullshit yourself anymore. If you're training around work, getting your runs in, trying to sleep decently, you don't have 90 minutes to hang out in the gym. You've got maybe 45. An hour if you're lucky. And when that's all you've got, you notice something pretty fast. A lot of sets just don't do anything. 5 exercises for chest, that's just 20 minutes gone, and for what? So every set starts getting questioned. When lifting is the only thing you do, moderate sets are easy to tolerate. You finish the workout, you got a pump, you feel fine, and nothing feels wrong. Add running on top of that, and those same sets don't feel productive anymore. It just feels like you're tired for no reason. So you end up asking a question most people never end up asking. Is this set actually doing something? And a lot of the time the honest answer is no. At that point there are only 2 options. You either push it or you don't do it. And once you're in that headspace, all the fluff disappears. You can't bullshit your way through sets anymore. The real issue isn't volume or sets or programming. It's comfort. Most people train in a way that lets them feel okay while they're doing it. They don't want the set to ask too much of them. And volume is perfect for that. You can stay busy, you can leave tired. You never have to find out how hard you're actually willing to push. The moment you strip that away, training gets honest fast. 2 sets don't let you hide. They tell you immediately what level you're at. And most people don't like that. Not because it doesn't work, but because it removes the cushion. Comfortable training lets you feel productive without changing much. Uncomfortable training forces a decision. Most people would rather add another set than face that. If 5 sets haven't done much for you, try cutting it back. Don't overthink it, just don't coast. You don't need to max out every set. You just need 1 or 2 that actually ask something of you. See what happens when you can't hide behind work anymore. Most of the time, it's not the volume that's missing, it's the effort.